Hi, I'm Brooke Barske reporting for the EWG Mercury, and today we interviewed Mr. Searle about the electric car PLT. The electric car PLT raced on May 15th at Ninigret Park in Charlestown. Now let's hear some more about how they did this from Mr. Searle. So tell me about the car that the kids built and how you guys built it.
So the students built two cars. One was an F-24. We built that a year ago. Basically an electric car. Looks like a go-kart, but it's not an all-terrain go-kart, and it's not super powerful. It's designed to be efficient, so it's not one of those all-terrain things that's going to go drifting around corners and stuff like that. Literally hundreds of parts assembled from a build sheet, and students put it together. We built another car this year called a Gremlin. It's more of a unitized body, but still hundreds of parts. Same electric motor, similar drivetrain, smaller wheel diameter, lower center of gravity, and probably better looking, actually. So they built two cars, basically following a set of blueprints on how to build it.
Tell me about the race day.
Beautiful day, May 13-ish, somewhere in there, maybe the 15th, I don't remember the exact date. And probably 7 cars total racing from 3 or 4 schools. One was as far away as Springfield area in Massachusetts, so they traveled quite a ways to get here. It was at Ninigret Park, so basically there's a bicycle track there that they use for bicycling criteriums. And so it's flat, it's part of an old airfield. Pretty place, but it's an asphalt serpentine track, and that's what we raced around. It's about a mile long, completely flat. Yeah, and there was lots of laps, lots of racing, lots of heats, lots of matches, different competitions.
And last year the chain came off, and did you have any difficulties this year? If so, how'd you handle it?
We didn't have any major breakdowns, and what you're talking about is last year at the farthest part of the way from where we were stationed as a pit crew. You know, we expected the car to come around the corner from behind the woods, and it just didn't happen. And then we could hear on the walkie-talkie, Houston, we have a problem. And the chain did come derailed. Not only did it come derailed, but it got wedged in there, so we couldn't move the car at all. And we had to take some things apart to get it so we could even move the car by hand. This year, nothing fell apart. It was really kind of cool. The chain didn't fall off. The other car, the new one, the Gremlin, is a belt drive. It was awesome. Nothing broke.
And did you enjoy the experience of watching your students race?
Oh yeah. Some of them don't have licenses. They've never driven before. Not even like a riding lawnmower, so this was their first time driving something, and it was for one that mattered. And even though it's not a speed thing, and it's an endurance element to it, there's a strategy, like how you take the corners. Some of them are sharp. You can slow down, or you can, learn how to attack that corner. Those are kind of cool. And they had a car there that wasn't an F1 car. It was something between the F-24 and the F1, but it was a 150 horse engine, and some students got to sit in that, and it was actually a pretty cool car, maybe 3 times the size of this table. Pretty cool. So yeah, it was fun watching them do that.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Searle, for this information. As Mr. Searle said, the electric car PLT and racing is not about speed. The race itself is about endurance. The students who raced learned life skills and also engineering skills that they can apply to their world. Congratulations to everyone that raced. If you are interested in joining this PLT next year, I highly encourage you to. All the students who joined had a great time. This is Brooke Barske signing off.